is the 20th of the month of September. Hail and Merry Me to you. Of course, I'm at the Soup Kitchen again, where I often hang out here every morning during the weekdays. And you may see it. I finally put some lipstick on today. I don't know how well it looked. I tried to do it right in the mirror. The problem is that my mirror in my bathroom is really not the greatest for doing the makeup. It really isn't. So if it looks like it's poorly done, I am very sorry. Anyway, today we're going to be talking briefly about a couple of small things. Number one, Lumi's video interview with me is on her website. Now, one of the things that me and her agreed on is we're going to put the first part into, so to speak, put the first part, the shingle, if you will, on Facebook, so you can find it in Google+. Now you guys have to do the rest of the work after you watch part 1 to get part 2, 3, and 4. That's only because we want to get Lumi's channel better supported by the community. Because a lot of people have told me they did not know Lumi even had a channel. Yeah, they got a little bit confused, and there was like all of a sudden there's this you have a channel kind of mentality. It's like, how much you've been looking at all the information, contact information that Michele gives? Yes, I have a channel. I just use a tiny URL. For those of you who don't know, it's because YouTube, after they had been purchased by Google, had changed how they were designing their account system. And so Michele had originally had the older channel and the older account. So she was already grandmothered on YouTube. And so she had her own specific symbol user account name with her username. So in their case, BICHELA4. Unfortunately, I got stuck with some long hashtag, which you can really hardly understand. So me and Michele decided to make it a tiny URL to make it easy to find it without having to worry about breaking your neck trying to remember all the upper and lowercase, and they are case sensitive. Yeah, and that's the reason why she has that tiny URL. And we also would like to welcome and thank a couple people for making contributions to our work. One of them is Billy Joe Baxter, and the other one is a Terry McGrath. I wanted to thank both of you for your monetary and equipment donations. Billy Joe Baxter gave us like a small amount of money. She gives like $10, which we were able to use yesterday to buy some house supplies and things which we needed. Harry McGrath gave us 2 matching NEC monitors, a pair of hardened carbon multimedia system speakers for the computer, and of course a trackball. Actually, it was a mouse. It was a Microsoft mouse. Right, Microsoft IntelliPoint mouse, and I think that was just about it. Yeah, some cables that connect all of it together. And I want to thank you. Yes, those little monitors will look good on the PowerMac G5, and I'm going to try to set those up on the PowerMac G5 today. However, the only thing is that I don't have a matching white USB keyboard to make the setup, and I would need someone to re-spray paint my Lexmark E232 laser printer to match the color of the monitors to have a completely nice, awesome setup. But you know what? But you know what I was saying is that it's most people wouldn't want to recommend spray painting a laser printer anyway, because you don't want to get paint in the printer, obviously. I do not have a USB keyboard that's white. I will have to go look for one. The problem with white anyways is, sadly enough, is it really, really becomes a dirt magnet. I'm serious from experience. So if you got 2 white monitors, and if you got kids, or if you got people who like to eat around the computer, it's going to start showing grub. So that really kind of sucks. But, I guess that's just the way it is. The last thing this morning is that, well, it really isn't the last thing. There's always the first thing. There's always the first, but never really a last. Okay, well, let's start with the first thing, which we did not mention. The weather, as I said, is going to warm up a little bit, and then it's going to get cold by Sunday. The temperatures will start to drop a little bit, and then it will slowly creep their way up a little bit again, as we'll be celebrating on Sunday. It'll be the first day of autumn, which is Mabon. So that really kind of works out really well. If you want to enjoy last official day of summer, Mabon, actually it's the 21st, is the last official day of summer. So you may want to go ahead and on Saturday have your barbecue and stuff and get ready to kiss summer goodbye. And of course we'll be going into autumn and having a great time with the weather there. And the changes and leaves are already starting to happen. I'm looking right here at the soup kitchen and I can see a tree above us. If you'll see through the window here, it's already starting to change. Colors are beginning to change on this tree here. So yeah, it is going to change. We are going to start seeing change. Chris Perlow has already noted change in Washington State with his trees in this area. So, I do also want to remind you, please watch Lumi's video. I know it's four parts, like I said. It took a lot of work to split that into 4 parts instead of giving it to you one big giant upload. So you can watch it like while you're waiting for your doctor's appointment, while you're waiting for a bus, while you're waiting for your TV show to start, while you're hopping through the commercials, what have you. Really easy to get at. Wonderful video. Get a chance to watch it and enjoy it. And of course, Lumi and I would like to hear more comments from you. Always, always. So, make sure to keep us in your mind. And like I said to both, Terry McGrath and to Billy Joe Baxter, thank you very much for your donations. I really appreciate it. Really. I have somebody who might need the speakers. But right now her apartment, it looks like, looks like roadkill. So I don't know if she would benefit by having such a large set of speakers on a very tiny space that she has. She doesn't even really have room for them. They're really contemporary. I'm not really quite comfortable with the design myself. But, it's, again, speakers are a personal, subjective thing. I mean, I got some beautiful, regular full-size speakers from JBL for my stereo, which are maple, and they're beautiful 4 speakers, and they are wonderful. They have been on my stereo now for a couple of years, and they rock and roll, really nice. So I like natural wood grain material. Okay, granted, the IBM speakers I have are not wood grain, but they certainly are loud. They are loud. They are really loud. Michele can hear them from the other room when she's doing a video. If she turns the microphone on for testing, and you can hear it really well. And then she goes in, she turns it off when she's doing the actual recording. Yeah. And that's the way we do with our videos. We'd like to welcome all of you to help support your local commerce. I mentioned that I wanted to do a local type blogger fair thing. I still do. We want to focus and support your local businesses, and that means, of course, the businesses in your town. So we'd like to see more people go in and buy the products locally, and if possible. And also, Winston really needs your business too. Winston's a small town, it's not very big. It really could use your business. So if you're from Winston, why don't you come on and support your local businesses such as Berry Tree, ABC Pizza, Noli's Pizza, Cumberland Farms, McGrain, Flip and Grill, Super Saver, obviously. Obviously. Yeah, Step and Shop is too. Technically in the Winston line, so they can be supported by Dairy Queen, CVS, and a few other odds and ends companies in Winston needs your support. We gotta get this growth. We gotta get our profitability back up, and so we need to keep working on that. So we're gonna let you go. Anything you want to say? I just would like to see more people subscribe to my channel. I really would like to hear from you. Please watch the video. Please let me know if there's anything about it you do or do not like. It was a very different video because we went into some of our past life experiences as well as our current life experiences. So I think that you will find this enjoyable. It's right, it was two of us enjoying it. Two of us were talking about our own lives, and honesty and sincerity. So really wonderful time for you to get a chance to be a part of something wonderful. And if your family, is, should I just talk about that or should I just forget? I always just forget it. I just forget it. Never mind that. Anyway, but I'm just hoping that you with your own families, that, you also keep your hearts and minds open to the fact that there are people in this world that, because of unique circumstances, are given special gifts, and that, you will always, it always helps when you have friends who are willing to back you up and stand behind you. So, make sure to watch the videos, give your input, and please don't be afraid to ask me questions or make statements. I will read them, okay? It doesn't mean I'm going to always agree with you, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It just means that, I'm being human. So, alright, so we're going to go to the soup kitchen today. It is sunny outside. It is warmer, so you can enjoy coming on down for lunch. And I will be having a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, so I will be home later in the day that day. Yeah. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.